Bear market is always longer in the eyes of every investor or trader because it is not a good moment. You understand? Those are period that newbies, people who are new to the market, are always discouraged. They feel pain. They almost want to regret why they get into the market. But for experienced trader, experienced investor, they expect it. They know this is normal. And when it comes, there is always a strategy to use to follow it. You understand? Why many are afraid of opening their portfolio because of the numbers that are coming down. Some are actually looking at it at how well can now take advantage of these current and bear market. So it looks longer in the highs. Why green market looks shorter? You understand? Because it just last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks. You will know that you actually spend a lot of time. You understand, making money in the market. And that is why for the month of July, the ending of this month, I'm teaching my SSS community how to trade for a living. One of the challenge a lot of investors, traders are afraid of in terms of trading, for those who are trading for a living, is what will I do during bear market? How will I cope during bear market? That is the challenge of a lot of people that want to trade for a living, or a lot of people that want to take it as a business. That is the challenge they have. But it is not actually a challenge because there is a solution. You see, something if you see something is a problem should be disturbing if there's no solution. If there is solution, I think you should not be disturbed or worried about it. You get the point? So that's what I'll be sharing. And the major part, of course, trading for a living, I'm going to do two parts. The part one, I will teach it in SSS community and my YouTube fan. So you guys are my OGs. You understand? So I'm going to teach you guys the part one, but the part two will only be for the SSS community. So if you watch the part one and you think the part two is worth listening to, you can also key into it. And I also make it available to the public as a course for those who might want to, they have the skills already, they just need strategy to do this for a living. Because the market is getting bigger every day, irrespective of everything that is happening, is growing, and I think if the market were to be an ocean, what we are currently seeing now is like a stream. Yes, it's like a stream. And a lot of youth are yet to discover this trend. Thank God we came in early. When I say came in early, is the fact that when I was doing Nigerian content in my old channel, it's just sometimes 100 view, 200 view. And I'm like, God, when will my generation understand this? And most people that reach out to me are people who are in the 50s and in the 60s. I'm like, where are the young guys? But glory be to God. Glory be to God. Even though we don't have the numbers we are expecting, but at least a lot. And mind you, if you are starting today, tomorrow you already have experience of today. So you can call yourself an experienced trader. When people tell you they have been in the market since 10 years ago, it doesn't mean they are making money. That's what people don't know. They say the person that I talk to has been in the capital market for 20 years. You can 20 years, yes. But how far are you learning these 20 years? Even me, with all I know, I'm still learning. Yes, I'm still learning. And there's a lot of things I need to learn. If I come to the tools part, there's a lot I need to learn. And there's a lot that I know. One thing about knowledge is the more you know, you understand, the more you see areas that you need to know again. So that is just how it is. So looking at your screen right now, you will see the top gainers and the top losers. In fact, in my comment section, anytime I drop video that we're expecting bull run, it's as if those guys they want to deal with me. Say, bull run, okay, you're not saying this thing. This thing will take forever. But you see, when there is opportunity, you can't tell people when to take it. They will take it naturally. So you can see stocks at a good entry, some lifetime experience, some lifetime opportunity to get into some stocks that you were wishing. They were doing some numbers. Guys, they came down almost 100%. from their all-time high for no reason. Fundamentals still intact, sentimentally still intact, sentiment still intact, technical still intact. The only thing that is not intact are the news flying. Some people are bothered. I was sharing with my community. I said most people are bothered about the reason why things happen. The market is coming down. Your own is you are doing research why it's coming down. Now you know what is coming down. You are overwhelmed by fear. You can't tell when it's going to end. But you see, if you are a technician, you don't care about why it's coming down. All you care about is this thing was here before, it is now here. I check fundamental intact. I check this one intact. This is an opportunity. I buy. Then it starts going up. People go and bothered. They go and research. Why is it going up? Why is it going up? Now they discover why it's going up. They now look at it that it might not last. Whereas you as a TA guy, you've already mapped out your game. You've entered. Now you have your desired target. You've gotten it 50%. You get out. You look for the next. And you are compounding. Your portfolio is smiling. You're building your portfolio. And some people are telling you cannot beat the all share index. The all share delivered. You're looking at them because the portfolio is growing, and sometimes you make some withdrawal, go and enjoy yourself, and you're like, thank God. Because you see, you can't do. You are not everybody. You are not. You are unique. You are not everybody. So in a market where things are going up and down, some people will just devise some certain strategy. Like I shared one with my community, at this period you have to take advantage of this so that you can take advantage of this. Because the best form is to stay and do nothing. But while we are staying and doing nothing, there are some opportunities we just need to grab, and we just need to take hold of it. Yes, we just need to take hold of it. So looking at the top gainers now, you will see that volume is gradually coming into the market. Stability is gradually coming in. I know some persons might not agree with me because they might think maybe I'm a bull or I'm a bullish guy in the market, but that is not it. So looking at this percentage, we have the Airtel LTD 20% gain, 915 naira. We have Regency Assurance, I wanted to say insurance, but same thing, 20%. And then we have UPDC, we have Dacom, we have Sunu Insurance, Japo, we have Charms, we have Coronation, we have CWG, we have Quitis. So 20%. I told you guys that one of the reasons you will know that we are in a bull market is that this percentage gain you'll be seeing 50, 60, 40, 50, 60. That is when you know that we are in a bullish market. Now, if you come to the bear market, the same thing apply. For you to know that we are in a bearish market, you'll be seeing 20%, 50, 40% down, 50% down, 60% down, 7% down from 40. You understand? That's when you'll be seeing this. You know that okay, the general overview of the market is bearish. You get the point. So, but with what you are seeing now, you see that we are gradually shifting to a bullish market. Yes, we are gradually shifting to a bullish. That's why if you look at the all share index, this is the all share index 1 hour time frame. So you can see that turnaround happening. Remember, I told you guys that this trend line must serve as support. I said if we lost this trend line, even me myself, I have to do an emergency meeting with my community and tell them these are the things we need to do to avoid further losses, to avoid taking further losses. And also other of my community, I'll reach out, do emergency meeting. I might post one link in all my community so that everybody will join and we look at the market together, because we need to hold on to this line. We need to hold on to this line. So you can see we've been holding on. It held here 1, 2, 3. So Adibin is the fourth one now. I'll be afraid. Like I don't know what's going to happen. But right now, I think we are at good hand. And last time when I drew this line, I told you guys that you might not see anything here, but I said, but there is a little pullback that happens here, that the exchange hands here. You understand? So that is why I actually drew it, and now it's gradually playing out. The all share index gained 4,918 points. That translates to 2.19%. Yes. So with this, you will know that the momentum is changing. I know there are a whole lot of school of thought. There are school of thought that believe the market will recover October. Some are saying the market we recover March next year. No problem. I agree with all of you. But I said if you see that your hypothesis or your prediction or your opinion did not work out, the same way you drop comment and make the opinion, the same way you should come and say, okay, I get this wrong, I get this wrong. It doesn't stop you from being who you are or that. You understand? You said this. No wahala. I will all agree. You are human. Maybe the things you saw then, you're not seeing them again. Because even when you make prediction, there is still a kind of caveat or a kind of clause that pending other informations. You understand? Because anything can happen and the whole thing will turn around. Then you will now come and say it is because of this. Why, when you were making your prediction, you didn't consider those stuff? When I make prediction for stocks, I consider some corporate disclosure coming in, which I factor in. I said, okay, if we are coming in here, despite the fact that we'll have a price appreciation, there's a lot of earnings. I might not mention it, but I might be looking at maybe 2-3 corporate disclosure that will be coming up based on the company plan, because you have to follow company plan and development. So with that, I might not mention that when I'm doing my price prediction. You find out that after you buy maybe a week, 2-3, that information will come, and that will support the push, and you get to your 100%. You understand? So I just hope I have time. I have to do the 2 stocks that I'll be buying in this deep. That stock, that video should drop maybe tomorrow or Monday, because we need to take advantage of these pullbacks. So I'm just letting you know that when it was coming close to this trend line, we are gradually seeing a U-turn. But of course, when you come to the bigger time frame, you will not see that U-turn. But I think it will become visible from Monday, because right now we are having an indecisive candle, and you all should be familiar with an indecisive candle. Like the bull and the bear, they are yet to decide. So we don't know where they are going to. But from the look of things, and with what I just showed you here, looking at the top gainers and top losers, you could tell that we are gradually moving. But don't forget that this week and last week, I wanted to say for the first time in history, but I've not done that research to know if it is happening for the first time in history. For the first time, since I've been doing this market report, for the first time I'm seeing the movement of share prices and all that, stocks advances and decline exact. So last week was the same as this week that just ended. The transaction, not transaction per se, the stocks that move up. Look at it. 22 equities appreciated in price during the week, same as 22 equities in the previous week. So we have 2 the same week happening. You understand? Then we have 57 equities depreciated in price, same as 57 equities in the previous week. So you see how everything rhymes. Why 67 equities remain unchanged, same as 67 recorded in previous week. Let's put our hands together for us investors. We really tried. We make everything the same. But after this, I just wanted to get one few information, because some persons witness their Footies Global Insurance did 400%, 400%, and they were like, I thought the all share, I thought the SEC or the NGS only allow 10% up and 10% down in a day. How come we are getting 400 or 500%? That can only happen when there is a share reconstruction in the market. So you could see how the share were 12.9 billion. That's what we have before. It was reconstructed, and now we have 3.2 billion. And now the price has increased to 3.96 per share. So most people will look at their portfolio and say, "Ooh, that is not real." You understand? Everything is still the same. The difference is just the outstanding share has been reduced, so we call it share reconstruction. So I saw the news one time, so that was why when most people call me on phone to talk about this, I said no, it's just share reconstruction. And there are some changes that just happened in the market that we need to know. The likes of Abe Mortgage Bank, they just changed their name to Abe Bank, so they are currently a commercial bank, and I think they are going to run the two together. That's what I'm looking at. They'll do mortgage, they'll do banking activities, and that is more money. That is more money. SMS alone, charges alone, stamp duty alone, card maintenance. We are not even talking about other investment that they do. And also loan. There is good money there. So they are just letting you know that it is now Abe Bank. And the likes of Deep Cap, they just changed their name also to Critical Minerals Financing Corporation. If you are looking at the news recently, you will notice that Nigeria is now big on minerals. Just, I think, this week, if I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected. This week, the vice president went to Nasarawa to commission the, I think, lithium factory. Yeah, and that's to let you know the opportunity or the areas that the government is going to. And there's a lot of mining going on, and government is now putting attention. I think this mining site, they have like three. They have one in Abuja. I'm not sure if they've launched that. That one should be in Wasa. They have another one in I think Niger State. I'm not sure if they've completed that one. So it's three ongoing, and there are other ones that they are also building. So that's to let you know that these guys are positioning themselves to be that critical minerals financing corporation. So the new name is now CMFS. So these are just short information I just want to share. Another one is price readjustment in MC Nichols, and the ex dividends is 6 kobo, and that of Cornerstone is paying 28 and kobo. So if you have those shares, pay attention, because you might get some good money. So looking at the declines, we have International Energy, we have MC Nichols, we have University Press, we have RT Briscoe, we have UPDC rate, we have Universal Insurance, we have Guinea Insurance, we have NIM Insurance, we also have Oni Floor, we have the Initiate. So I just want to show us this chart. This chart, it tracks all share index and the NGS 30. So you can see we had some decline happening on Monday, and market had some little uptick on Tuesday, and on Wednesday we have a downward movement on the all share index and the NGS 30, and we also have another downward movement on Thursday also. Then on Friday we witnessed an uptick, which signal that next week might just be that bullish week that the investors have been expecting. So looking at other index, of course they are positive, and not all of them, but year to date we only have one index, which is the sovereign bond index, that is positive. So looking at the share index, which we've all share index which we've talked about. So this is just to let us know that it closed the week 229, and the value is 147 trillion respectively. So I just want to jump to the movement of shares. So you could see that on Friday we have 39 share advance. So you could see during bear market like this, I told you guys that there must always be a top gainers, but the truth is it might not be much. So you can see since all this while we've been having low top gainers, not top gainer stocks that advance for the week. You see 13, 19, 19, 12, until on Friday we have 39. You understand? We have 39. So that speaks volume. Then stocks that decline actually 14, the lowest. You understand? Then the ones that remain unchanged is still 80, which is a bit lower compared to 72 and 80. So we're making progress, but let's keep our finger crossed. For me, I think if the market is still down next week, that is opportunity extend itself from this week to next week, but I think it's going to be massive. Yes, it's going to be massive. So congratulations if you've taken position, and if you're not, on Monday is also an opportunity. And congratulations if you did not have paper hands, if you did not sell off, if you did not quit, because most people, they've quit. In fact, they've forgotten their password, because they don't have the ability to withstand loss. Some people can be down 10%, 20%. It looks like the whole world is against them. Some people tell me that you don't know the amount. I'm telling you that it doesn't matter the amount. It shows you are not big. That money is bigger than you. Yes, that money is bigger than you, because you can't tell me if you are trading with 100 billion and you are down 10 billion, you now go and meet somebody who is a trillionaire, that you are down 10 million. You are not telling the person that you don't know how much is 10 billion. Someone that has trillion, Just like somebody telling you that they are losing 1 million. Hey, hey, my portfolio is down 1 million. No, I don't know what to do. I cannot even log in my app. I'm down 1 million. You should know the person is not big. Yes, the person has not conquered that level of millions. That's why the person could not sleep. And I always advise, if you are doing trading and your portfolio is down and you cannot sleep, it means you are overexposed. There have to be capital allocation. Sorry, asset allocation. So you have the part of your money that is in treasury bill, you have the part that is in that you use to do commercial paper. You turn over those ones. I said one time I'll teach asset allocation. Although I teach SSS community capital allocation, I'll look for time to teach asset allocation so that you understand. You have some parts in real estate, you have some parts in treasury bill. So you are doing all these things, and you are balanced. You are doing equity, some type of thing in equity. So anytime your equity is down, you cannot sleep. You are overexposed. Go and reduce the position to the level that you can sleep. If 10 million will not allow you to sleep, reduce it to 1 million. At least with 1 million, you say, even though if you go, no problem. That's why people say, invest what you can afford to lose. Yes, invest what you can afford to lose. But I always tell them, if you invest what you can afford to lose, how do you make life changing money and wife changing money? But before you invest, you need to know some of these rules. You need to understand TA to know that, because if you follow your heart, you might cry. Yes, but if you follow the chart, because for what we've been doing is chart we've been looking. Is what the chart is saying that we follow. We don't follow our heart. And the money you see in your portfolio is just numbers. Yes, it's just numbers. So if you cannot sleep, you are overexposed. If you are down 50% and you are saying, which kind of thing is this? Oga, you are overexposed. Because at this level, if you have 20,000 naira, you invest a stock and the stock came down, you now have 10,000 naira. Will you be bothered? You won't, because why? It's 10,000 naira. Yes, it's 10,000 naira. The reason why you are bothered is bigger than you. So if you want to do big things, you need to have big hearts. My friend used to say, money is in the mouth of the lion. Yes, he said Kiniru. Sorry about that. So he said, money is in the mouth of the lion. So how do you go and bring it? How do you go and bring it? I was watching one documentary. The guy put on clothes like a lion. I said, it's only God will help this guy. But at first, they looked at it and said, this one is like us, but we don't understand it. But the guy was very smart. He quickly entered the vehicle before they noticed he's not one of them. So what am I trying to say? You need to have large heart. One of the things that helped me is because I I I started the markets. Then for like 6 months or 1 year, I went into crypto. I didn't even open my stock account for like full 1 year. So I learned a lot. Pain, anger, all. I keep sharing my story. There was a time I went to Chicken Republic, right? Yes, I went to Chicken Republic to go and eat, and at that time, I actually opened a position. So there was a mistake I did then. I opened a position in crypto, so I was doing futures. So one of the mistake which I've learned is don't average down. That is what I've learned in futures trading. If the coin is against you, let it eat your stop loss and get out, because already you factor in what you can lose. You understand? So I factor in that, okay, I will lose like $100. Yes, I'll lose like $100. And guess what? I was doing a free hand futures. You might not understand what I mean by free hand. No take profit, no stop loss. Very crazy pattern. But I've learned my lesson though. I can't try that now. So my position was actually I started with $1,000. So when it was coming down, now guess what? Oh, I used to do it and it works. That is why strategy is not 100%. Yes, it's sometimes it's 90-20. Sorry, 90-10. Sometimes it's 80-20. So I used to do it. I'll put $500 when I sleep, wake up. Although I've done my analysis, so but I will not put stop and all that. Once I sleep and wake up, I will just see $1,000. Yes, I can remember that time I was traveling, I was trading. I would just sleep and wake up, $3,000. Sleep and wake up, $4,000. I was trading nuts and dogs. Yes, that's what I was trading. $2,000, three. I was just cashing out. Those were the money I cashed out then and move it to the stock market, to Nigerian market, and I start to build it. That was when I discovered I could do 100% in a quarter. Yes, that's when I discovered I can do 100% in a quarter. So let me share this story. Sorry that I'm taking your time, please. So I started with like $1,000. So it pulled down. I added another one. That afternoon was hot. I never knew the thing was going to be crazy. It pulled down again. I put another $1,000. So I was still in negative. Now I have $3,000 in. And now I went to go and sell my Solana. Then I have like 20 units of so. 20 units of so. No, 10 units of so. I think it was trading above 200 then. So that was when I sold. That's $2,000. I brought it in. I bought more of that coin. Now I have $5,000. $5,000. So as at $5,000, my chicken is still at my front and my rice I ate. After I'm done, so I said let me eat before I go and take tea. So after I left there, I said let me start going to where I'll go and get tea. My brothers and sisters, you know the story. The next message I received from Binance is liquidation alert. The first one was the price is approaching your margin price. Add more to your account. And that was why I lost. Let's just use 1.3. That's why I lost 6.5 million naira. Everything. It's not like stock market that you say it's going to bounce back and you average down and it bounce back. It doesn't matter your loss in the stock market, in Nigerian stock market. It doesn't matter. You can average. See, I bought Dangote sugar at 18 naira. Yes. When the merger did not take place, it started dropping. It dropped to 29 naira. I averaged down my Dangote sugar to 33 naira. And I sold 100%. I bought back again. Yes. 6.5 million naira. One night. I did not buy shirt. I did not buy cap. I did not buy anything. My friend was with me that day. Yes. And I like the comment. They say, and you didn't shake. And you didn't feel as if, so you get mind though. If not me, I don't go be sleep. See, why I did not bother is very simple. I have the skill. I've made more than this before. I will make it again. And guess what? I made it again. Times 3 from the same market. Lately, I've been playing around with Solana. I'm playing around with Solana. So it's just because of time, and I'm making arrangements so that I'll have like 30 videos while I do the daily ones in the crypto channel. Sorry, I digress. So let's come back to the market. What I'm just trying to share here is you need to have mind. If you want to make money, you see, for those of you listening to me that you are still trading below a million and or 500,000, it's not easy to take off. Take off point is not easy. Yes, it's like a plane that want to move up. You need more force to escape the easy velocity I was saying. That force to break into that escape velocity, like to move up. And for those of you who are up, when I mean up now, I'm talking about you are trading with 1 billion. Don't tell me you have 500 million. I say you are up. For those who are up, they don't move around. You see, the plane will just be stable. So the portfolio is stable. If you are getting into any trade, you enter huge and you balance and wait for a while before you go in. So if you are just starting out, pay attention, learn, build your mind. It's not easy to make money. You understand? It comes with a lot of emotional pain. Today your portfolio is down. That's why the first thing I always advise everybody is try and detach yourself from your portfolio. Detach yourself from your portfolio, and before you go and take any loan or borrow any money. You understand the market very well. I can take loan to trade though. Not that maybe I'm not thinking maybe the if the market go against me and all that. But see, I have another option. There was a loan I took. The loan went against me because immediately I bought. That was when COVID-19 entered Nigeria. Immediately I bought. That was when he entered Nigeria. And my thinking now was, how am I going to pay? I have to liquidate one of my assets, which I already have in mind that okay, if this happen, this will happen. So don't go into something that you don't have any option. At the end of the day, you'll not be frustrated running around. Me, I didn't run around. I just know that okay, what's come to worst, I'll offset this. If I offset this, I still have some capital to do whatever I want to do. And I will not feel I will not regret that I wish this thing is now the price has moved. Oh, I wish I have it. No regret in my life. Oh. It's I head. If I look back, is to thank God. If I look back, is to thank God. If I look front, is to praise God. I will not tell you I did being. I know I did being. That's why I don't work with people that will tell you you're supposed to. You're supposed to. That moment that we are there, if you do not see it, just keep quiet. And whatever you are saying is your own. So sorry for all those stories. I just want to throw some point because I know this moment that the market is down. In fact, some you notice that some people even get malaria. They will get malaria. The malaria is not in them; oh, it's just that money. So the target said the love of money, the love of money. I'm not saying you should not like money, oh, but the love of money. So money is a tool. Please master the tool. Master the tool, and don't forget to always take profit and enjoy your life. Take profit also and do some physical investments. You understand? For example, you have a 20 million portfolio, you turn it to 40 million. Nothing stops you from taking 10 or 5 million and put it in maybe commercial paper, maybe treasury bill, maybe FGN savings bond. Now, your aim is to turn 30 to 60. If you turn 30 to 60, excellent. You can take one, you can take 10 again out of it, and you put in fixed income. Like the lead balance fund now is will give you more than 30% in a year. So if you do that, fantastic. Now, don't think my portfolio is 1 year now. I cannot make 30%. It's growth. It's growth. If you want to make money in the equity market, it's growth. Some year, full year, you will be in negative. You are learning. The next, you look at what you did wrong, what you not do wrong. If I'm thinking like that, I will not get to a level where I can do 100% now. If I handle a portfolio like this, 2 months, 2 months, I handle a portfolio 2 months, I'll do 100%. Yes, 2 months. When I mean handling, like I wake up in the morning, it's me and the portfolio. In the afternoon, me and the portfolio. I can do magic, do magic, do magic. But it's always good if you want to do that. If it is your money, when it's somebody's money, you can't do it. You'll be afraid. Say, if you do this, because it might take some step, it will backfire. My personal profile, that some step I will take backfire. I'll quickly get out. Why was I able to take that loss? It's because it's mine. Sometimes you take that loss and the stock will just and you say, I've done that. That's why most times I won't say. I say, don't say. I know what is going on. I've been there. Let me save you your money. Just wait. And they'll say, coach, you said it. Well, we don't pay for the game. Oh. Now day there and now will lie. So we have three equities: Sterling Financial Holdings, Access Holdings, and Ikeja Hotel. These are the top three stocks that actually move the market. And looking at the okay, just talk about volume. The consumer goods industry, we turnover of these, and that's the third place. Service industry, then the first place is always the financial services. So let's just quickly look at some news before we call it a day. Nigeria Microfinance wishes to notify. So we'll be expecting Q2 results. Q2 results will be coming anytime. From next week, we should be getting it. So notice July, Wednesday, 1st of July remain this. So Hall giving us notification. And we have NCRO, notice of the meeting of board of NCRO, close period, St. Nicholas Catholic Street, 10th floor, Zoom, 3 p.m. Wednesday, 22 July. So we also have Africa Prudential, notice of board meeting, scheduled to hold 16th of July. That's a good one also. We also have SACO. SACO is notice of meeting. Okay, approval. Okay. Then we have mutual benefit, ordinary business, special business to approve remuneration and to renew the general mandate given to the company. So this just, let's look at so Nemit's insider dealings, purchase of 63 million. Who is doing this? Clinoscope Services Limited. They actually bought 63 million unit at 779. Then we have Aradel also, Titi Lola. Titi Lola bought. These people are smart. Oh, Aradel came down to 1,147. I don't know how many people took that opportunity. Announcement of retirement and appointment of non-executive director. This is coming from NACO. We have Dangote spend resolution. Let's see, no special one. No special. Okay. No special resolution here. Okay. So we also have Charms. Let's look Charms. 8 million units. 6 million units, total of 14 million units. What is this one? This is sale, taking profit. We have Academy Press. Let's look at the results. Not too amazing. Not too amazing. Profit is down like 300%. We've looked at this. PZ. Okay, I think good results, but PZ is always a slow mover. Okay, Temitayo Ogubanjo bought 3.5 million units at 1,289. Those are the guys that sold at 2,000 when I asked them to sell. Very smart guys. Then we have Samuel Steven. Purchase of these units. Olubumi Oguntola 500 units. It's like the other did not get filo. Ogogo 38,000 units. I bought at 1.5. Mustafa 634 units. Victoria Humphrey 2,000 units. Not a huge one. 196 units. Aradeda is raining over Babatunde. It's announcement of board meeting for Boa Foods of Q second quarter 2026. Okay. So next week we should be expecting a lot of results coming in. Lafarge, HBM, Lafarge also. Ikeja Hotel disclosure of acquisition of substantial holding. Ikeja Hotel hereby notify exchange and general public that it has written notification from HGL Real Estate Limited, an affiliate of Honeywell Group Limited, that it has acquired 305 million units of Ikeja Hotel share, representing 12.12 shareholders. So these are some dreams. Very soon you should be seeing my name like this. That Investor Joe has decided to acquire. You too, you see your name like that too. You acquire. You understand? You acquire and forget, and they'll be looking for you. Just like there's a company that they were looking for one shareholder. So this Jais Bank and this HBM also. This is a good unit purchase. Amazing. With all this number, it was just 21,000 units. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post enriching and portfolio changing videos like this. Until I come your way again, keep making money and keep protecting your profit. I love you, my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. Hands toward salute. See you in the next one. And until we see again, ensure you trade and prosper. Bye for now.